Hey guys, welcome back to the Smokys in Cades Cove. We tried this hike this summer, but if you remember, there was a big storm and this trail section, Crooked Arm Ridge and Indian Grave Gap and Scott Mountain trails were closed. The alert sign says they're still closed, but then the special alert sign says that campsite 6 is open. And they were listed as being open on the internet. So we're going to go find out. We've made the first trail intersection, and we've got a full moon to hike by. I saw a group of cyclists getting ready to do the Cades Cove loop. Poof, where are we?
We are getting ready to go up the Crooked Arm Trail to campsite number 6, and we're going to sleep and enjoy our hammock and poof nog.
Well, you can't see it, but we're looking down into a moonlit Cades Cove. Guessing it's about 1,000 feet below us now, and there's little pockets of fog. After 2.2 miles and 1,500 feet, we're at the Scott Mountain Trail, and hopefully our hang site is less than half a mile from here. Good morning, everyone. This is campsite 6, and what a tale of last night. I don't know where to begin. I guess it's the question whether the Scott Mountain Trail is open or closed. The internet said open. The signs at the trailhead last night said it was still closed. We went a mile beyond campsite 6 into what turned out to be very gnarly section of huge, gigantic blowdowns from that storm last summer. The reason we went a mile past campsite 6 is because there was no readily available water here. In that mile that we went, there was no water either. So eventually came back to 6 and we dug out water. Now we have the reappearance of Flavor Fav. I want to point that out for you, Black Wolf. And let me show you a problem that I had. This is a winter Yeti. This is a winter Mamba. This is December 1st. Second? What?
No, this is the first. You're right. Today's December 1st.
61 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
And for you curious about the sock, because I did have the War Bonnet winter rig, and it was really warm last night. I don't know what the low was, but I know when I went to bed, and this was almost 3:15 in the morning, it was 42 degrees. So I didn't use the sock in sock mode. It was just tarp mode. And what made that easily possible were these tabs on the back of the graph. The first gen, the dirigible, doesn't have those. But I think they could be added. You've seen this just in little hints and pieces before. This is the world's lightest alcohol stove. If not, it's mighty close. It's 7 grams. This is the Gretamere. It is now tried and true and tested. I've used it several times now. I can very happily say that it is available if you'd like to own one of these. I will say it's labor intensive to build. It's more expensive than a typical Coke can stove. This stove is very efficient. And from previous hikes, you may recognize the Gretamere cone that was made to optimize with the Gretamere modded Titan. And this is Apple Almond Crisp. Carefully kneading out the water. I'm going to do just a wee bit of a pack review. This is my first time carrying the Exos 58. This is an Osprey backpack. And I've got a full-on winter load here. Not a winter load of food. Of course, if you count charcoal and a grill and steaks, maybe I do. The last time I carried an Osprey Exos was the 34. And that was for about 70 miles in the state of Vermont. And I had misgivings with the shoulder straps. A little thin to be carrying 4 days of food in the 34. The 58, basically the same. It's really got a weight limit. I wouldn't want to carry any more than 21 to 23 pounds in it. But since I've lost quite a bit of weight since I carried the 34, carrying the 58, I could really cinch down the hip belt. Made a huge difference on the 5-mile night hike, especially over those gnarly sections where all the blowdowns were and the hillside was eroded away. Here's a side profile fully loaded. I do miss the Exos, the Z-Pack Exos. It just doesn't have the capacity. This one does. Well, because the Scott Mountain Trail is impassable, we have rerouted to the Rich Mountain Trail. And last night, a personal record for us, 5 miles of night hiking. We're getting fantastic views of Cades Cove off to our left. And hopefully, on Rich Mountain, we'll actually get to see the cove. Maybe even a glance over to Gregory Bald. A reflection on this past, I think it was late summer trip when Neutron came with us. Well, it never did really open up, and it's kind of hazy, but 2,000 feet down and right over there is Cades Cove. Now we're hiking right on the edge of the park on the Rich Mountain Trail. Looking this way, we're looking out of the park. This view is looking north out of the park. Back in the day, there were quite a few fire towers in the park. And this is an abandoned fire tower site we're exploring. It's a little side trail to get up here. And this, our best guess, would be the Rich Mountain Fire Tower site. Brucey, one of the advantages of hiking in the park in winter, it's easy to see the bears. Of course, you think they'll be sleeping, but they don't really hibernate this far south. The challenge for us tonight is going to be stealthing when it's so easy to be seen for distances. Well, after 3 miles of dropping, we're back at Cades Cove. And right down there is the loop road. I'm going to tell you guys, we don't stealth because it's fun or exciting or we're just all thrilled about trying not to get caught. We usually stealth because our inability to make the campsites based on the mileage that they're arranged in the park. And that inability is because of age and infirmity. Guys, I got something new to show you. We're going to start with this little triangular titanium support. It can be used for many things, from alcohol stoves, but what we're going to use it for is to hold this grate up. Okay, this is the grate in position on the little triangle thingy. And that's going to hold the charcoal off of the ground. The next step will be to add the caldera cone. Then on top of the caldera cone, the grill for the meat. Okay, got the charcoal going. Of course, it's going to burn down for a while. Then we'll put the grill on it and grill some steaks. In honor of Roach, we're going to name our stealth site Camp Hadron. We've been roached.
Get your drink with me?
What do we have down here? A stealth hanger coming out of the woods. Yeah, we couldn't find water for most of yesterday. So when we found this little creek, all we did was go up it for about maybe a little over a quarter of a mile. Found our hang spots. Yeah, that night hike up Scott Mountain Trail was one of the hardest, most dangerous things we've done since the Harding ice field. Our loop is almost complete, and this is Kate's Cove. Hello, little girl. Got off the trail early this morning, and because of the Rich Mountain Fire Tower, we started thinking about other fire towers in the area. So we're going to try to find the Look Rock Tower. So 10-mile drive on the parkway. That's the Foothills Parkway. Then a half a mile climb